everyone, I'm Jennifer, and this is a very special edition of Movie Talk. If you didn't get a chance to see the upload date of this video or read the title, today is Valentine's Day, and I thought I'd do a very special video in honor of this very special day. And yes, it is a romance video. Or movie, I'm sorry. And that movie is Ever After. This is a personal favorite love story of mine, as it is based off of one of my favorite fairy tales, Cinderella. This movie was made in 1998 and stars Drew Barrymore, Angelica Hutchinson, and Doug Ray Scott. This movie takes place in 16th century France and tells the story of Danielle de Barbarac, played by Drew Barrymore, a young woman who desperately wants the love of her stepmother, the Baroness, and I forget her last name because it's not mentioned very much, who's played by Angelica Hutchinson. Danielle also falls in love with Henry, the Crown Prince of France, who's played by Doug Ray Scott. But her stepmother is desperate to marry off her eldest daughter, Marguerite, to Henry, and will crush anybody who stands in her way, including her own stepdaughter. But in the end, true love conquers all, as Danielle gets the happily ever after she so richly deserves, and the Baroness and Marguerite get some very well-deserved justice. This movie is one of my absolute favorites, as I mentioned in the beginning of this video. It shows a variety of things, including that true love can conquer all, as is very common in many fairy tale movies, and that class does not depict who you're supposed to marry, as Danielle was a servant, and Henry was the elite of elite, and yet they still managed to get married in the end of the movie. This movie is also very much a grown-up Cinderella movie, and by that I mean it is not like your traditional Cinderella fairy tale movies. There's no magic. There's no talking animals. There's no mythical creatures. And the closest thing to a fairy godmother in this movie is Leonardo da Vinci. This movie is very much a family-friendly movie. Women will love the romance in this movie. Guys, there is some action and sword fighting. And kids will love the story, as it is mentioned at the beginning of the movie that it is the story of Cinderella. This movie has amazing scenes. And one of the things I absolutely love about this movie is that Danielle didn't even want to have anything to do with Henry when she first met him. She gradually fell in love with him throughout the course of the movie, and him with her. That doesn't happen very many in fairy tales. Most of the time, when you see a fairy tale about a prince and a princess, or someone who's going to become a princess or become a prince, it's love at first sight. And a lot of times, that doesn't happen in real life. You slowly get to know someone and fall in love with them. And I love how they project that in this movie. There are many other romance movies that I love, but this one is a personal favorite and at the top of the list. And again, it is because it is a Cinderella story, which is my favorite fairy tale, or at least one of my favorite human fairy tales, as there are some animal fairy tales that I like too. And that about wraps up this special edition of Movie Talk. I know this was a shorter video than my last one, but I've decided to streamline my talk of the movie as not to give away too many spoilers. Also, I was setting up a little bit about what these videos would be, so I had to add a little more into it. I will be doing some other special editions, so please, if you liked this one, keep an eye out for those. I won't be answering any questions at the end of these videos, as they will be too close on the heels of my regularly posted movie videos. But feel free to leave your opinions and comments in the your opinions and questions, in the comment section, as I love to read them, and I will answer questions and I will answer your questions as best I can. Just please do not ask me any technical questions about the movie. As I stated in my first video, I won't be able to answer them. I will be doing, my next special edition video will be an Easter one, and I do have one in mind for it, and I hope you'll like it. I will see you again next time. I will see you again soon with one of my regularly posted movie talk videos. So until then, I'm Jennifer. Thank you for watching Movie Talk. Have a very nice day and happy Valentine's Day.